This is one livery I will never, ever get sick of. Helio Castroneves is going to attempt the Indianapolis 500 once again, and hopefully this year he will be victorious at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is going to be Helio's review on Helio Castroneves' 2020 Pennzoil Yellow Submarine 164. This is an awesome diecast I got from my buddies over at Gutswear. I reviewed the 118 of this. I own pretty much every, well, maybe minus one of the Marlboro years. I have pretty much every Helio 118 that is known to man. And I gotta say, it's been a hell of a ride with this guy. So much that I literally am also gonna get his Penske Acura 118. That was a good solid couple $100 down the drain, and I'm still waiting on that car coming in. But that's amazing. Helio is just all around one of my all-time favorites in racing, period. I mean, the guy is an accomplished race car driver. He's done everything he could do besides win a championship. Unfortunately, every year we lost to Scott Dixon. I don't have anything against Dixon. I love Dixon. I just wanted to bust my good friend Derek for being a Scott Dixon fan. So, I just wanted to rub it in that I'm a little salty that he finished second of every fucking time. Excuse my language. But, this is an awesome looking diecast. I love Helio. He's one of my favorites of all time. And in fact, I want to see him win again at the 500. I've yet to see him win in person. I've seen Pagano win in person. I've yet to see Kanaan win in person. I gotta see Helio win in person. I gotta see him win. And I'm hoping at least I'll see him win an IMSA race if he doesn't win the 500. That would be awesome too. But I would prefer a Yellow Submarine in Victory Lane. That's just who I am. But anyways, the whole box design is designed with the typical box design, but it's got the orange yellow stripe on it, signifying Pennzoil. Hey, Helio, he's smiling. Hey, Helio Castroneves. Always smiling in front of the camera. He's like me. We smile, we smile in front of the camera, but we're off the camera, we just don't give a fuck. I can relate to this guy so much. And you know what? He's always fashionably late. I mean, every autograph session I've been to, Helio's always the last one there. Yeah, he's got to prep up that hair. He's got to fix up the whatever he's got to do. He's busy. He's an important man. I freaking love him. He's a guy I aspire to be like. I aspire to be like Helio, but I'm the furthest thing from Helio. Let's take this thing out and begin the Helio Castroneves Pennzoil diecast review. He's always smiling. Helio's smiling for the camera. Hey, it's your old pal Helio Castroneves. Hey, Helio. Hey, he's got his card here. He's got all the stats here. Let's see about Helio's stats. Yeah. He's won just about everything. And now he competes in the Acura DPI. Helio, if you're watching this, I doubt he is, but I hope he friggin' wins that IMSA championship. He wins the races I go to. That would be a dream. I always love seeing him in the paddock area. Him, Simon, and somebody, I forget who else recognizes me. It's him and Simon. They really recognize me in the paddock area so much that I had that one moment with Simon, and every time Helio sees me or my friend Shelby, his face just lights up. He knows how long of a fan I have been of his. I mean, my God. And I tell him every time, I said, listen, I didn't come here for this pretty show. I came here to see you win. And I want to see him win the 500. And, my life won't be complete till I see Helio hoist the trophy again. Or have a nice sip of milk. But anyways, we have Dallara, Shell, Penske Truck Rental, Discount Tire, Chevrolet. Got the NTT IndyCar Series, number 3, Pennzoil. One big shout out here The Penske chrome suspension. Oh my god, they actually included on the 164. God friggin' damn it, I am so happy about that. Let's see, here we go. We got Castroneves, got Firestone, Pennzoil. Got inside here, Pennzoil. We got Chevy Power Nitro Plus. It seems like they can never get that logo right for whatever reason. Got Chevrolet into the IndyCar Series. You got number 3. Got Speedway, Verizon, Penske Truck Rental, PPG, Snap-on, Chevrolet, P1, Firestone. Yeah, whatever you drive a Firestone. You got the Firestone Indy 500 tires. Got number 3. You got Pennzoil. Again, that beautiful friggin' chrome suspension. The chrome suspension might be enough for me to say, you probably should have one even if you have last year's. The Penske chrome suspension just completes this car. Got the rear diffuser, you got the gearbox, got all that beautiful chrome suspension. Got on this side, here we go, we got this side the same as the left. Not really also too much with it. The paint scheme is the signature Yellow Submarine livery. It's paying tribute to Rick Mears. Rick Mears is one of the all-time greats at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Arguably, I will say he is the greatest that ever existed at the Speedway. For the short tenure he had, 6 poles, 4 wins. He sat on the front row pretty much almost every single year. The best front row at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Me and David had this argument every year. He says, I forget what year it was. There was one year where it was Graham Hill, not Jim Clark. It was Jim Clark? It was Jim Clark, I think. And Mario Andretti on the front row. I say 91 was the best. You had Rick Mears on pole, AJ in the middle of the row, Mario was on the outside. Helio, this scheme reminds me of Rick Mears. Rick Mears was easily one of the greats, 4-time winner. But in the short lifespan he raced at the Speedway, I think he gets the honor of being the greatest that ever driven the Speedway. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I adore Rick Mears. Such a nice guy. If I was a guy, first of all, I'm a guy who was born in the wrong generation. If I was a fan in the 80s and the 90s, I would have been a fan of Rick Mears. And that's the way it goes. This livery pays tribute to Rick Mears. In fact, I will be getting the Replicars 84 and 88 winners. Those are the years that Rick drove the Pennzoil car for when he won the 500. He drove the Ghoul car, the first one, and the last year was the Marlboro car. The Marlboro Penske livery does not exist anymore, the 4-time winner. He won in 91, and then he crashed it in 92 and destroyed the car. So that car is no longer existing. But the Yellow Submarine lives on, and Helio drives it. The livery is pretty much all yellow, but you got this stripe literally wrapping around the entire car. Also got a red and black stripe outlining the Pennzoil logo. Sorry about the bad camera work here. My bad about that one. But you can see it literally wraps around the entire tub. Goes right to the engine cover, you name it. But the rest of the car is all colored yellow. A signature livery at the 500, and hopefully we will see that in Victory Lane a 4th time. Johnny Rutherford won in 1980. We had Rick Mears won in 84 and 88. Then it went to the Marlboro years for Penske. We didn't see the Pennzoil car back in Victory Lane, so hopefully we will see the Yellow Submarine victorious at Indianapolis Motor Speedway once again. And if it does, you can best believe it that this guy is going to cry like a 5-year-old. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is Race Day 2011 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It does get better. All the Diecast kid is saying is give peace a chance. Go Helio, go Pagano, go Kanan. Have a nice day.